Hello everyone, my name is Chelsea Kingston and today I will be discussing PwC's strategic assessment. So some background of the accounting industry as a whole. I feel like a lot of people know who the big four are, but they're Deloitte, PricewaterhouseCoopers, Ernst & Young, and KPMG. Each accounting firm is ranked based off how much revenue they produce. So in the year 2022, Deloitte created the most revenue with 59.3 billion. PwC had 50.3 billion, EY had 45.2 billion, and KPMG created 34.64 billion. So getting a little more into PwC specifically, their history: in 1989, Pricewater and Cooper and Lee brand merged together. They both originated in London, in which they still have a headquarters there. The fields that they work in include assurance, tax, human resources, transactions, performance improvement, and crisis management. Today, PwC operates in 157 countries with 742 locations with about 328,000 employees. So the overall strategic assessment of PwC is going to be good because they are a huge, large corporation within the accounting industry in which they have been very successful financially, being the second in the industry for 2022. But they're more than just their numbers. Their company succeeds in other ways, like customer service. They treat their clients with the utmost respect, showing how much PwC actually cares and that their clients are not just another number or dollar bill to them. They send out a customer loyalty survey every year. They've been doing this for decades because it's more of a general survey in which it asks why people don't go back to certain companies or what happened, not specifically with PwC, but with any product or service in general, so they could learn from not only their own mistakes, but other companies' mistakes to keep that loyal customer base. They're also big in community outreach. In 2022, PwC invested 222.5 million into the community, along with putting in 670,310 hours of work into the communities in which all of their buildings, headquarters are located. Also, the effectiveness and efficiency of their work being performed. They incorporated this new program called the New Equation, and it launched in June of 2021. Uh, PwC talks about it and talks about how it empowers over all their 328 professional solvers, as they call them, but really they're just employees, helping to enable clients to build trust and deliver sustained outcomes. They also have incorporated new technology and have been hiring more staff due to the large client base that they have. Also, the new technologies, because the entire industry of accounting is experiencing this new artificial intelligence and new accounting softwares that every firm in the accounting industry is just going to have to adapt to if they want to continue to succeed. And then just overall, PwC understands the importance of their reputation. Reputation is something that you can't advertise in commercials or advertisements. It's more of word of mouth. So if their current clients are happy, they know that they'll tell their friends and other business partners that they're engaged with, and hopefully this will produce more clients for PwC. If I had to describe PwC's strategic assessment overall with one word, it would be trust. The importance of trust in every aspect of this company is all over the place. As we see that they believe that trust is the key to their entire business success, and it truly seems like it has been. Uh, they believe that their huge increase from 2021 to 2022, because they increased their revenue by 17%. They believe that it's due to the attractiveness of our focus on building trust and delivering sustained outcomes to our clients, continuing preference for the diverse skill set provided by our community of solvers. They also believe that trust is a key to collaboration because it helps each employee to work harder and more efficiently. Um, in their code of conduct, they express that trust begins with each of us treating with each other with care, courtesy, dignity, fairness, and respect. They also express the importance of having and building trust within local communities by putting in volunteer hours and by investing millions of dollars into these communities. It starts that relationship, and then once you have that initial relationship, that's when you could start to build trust by showing that they actually care. And like I mentioned before, the new equation, that program launched in June of 2021, and it's about serving quality performance and building trust. Plain and simple, two things to focus on, every employee focuses on, and it truly has been very successful, and they are excited to see what it holds for the year of 2023. The core competency of PwC is interesting because there's an outside perspective and what PwC views their core competency as. They are very similar, but the outside perspective is that they have the ability to recruit and hire the best in the industry due to having some of the best clients, great reputation, and ability to generate the second largest revenue in the entire accounting industry. That's yours and mine perspective looking at PwC, but PwC has their own professional leadership framework in which they believe is the core competency of their business, which core competency is their competitive edge against the other three of the big four and every other firm in the accounting industry. But they list whole leadership, which is being able to lead yourself and others in by making a difference in your work. Technical capabilities, this includes the knowledge of Excel, basic accounting softwares, email, and any other technology softwares that PwC might enforce. Business acumen is having not only business knowledge but business awareness, like just understanding the industry as best as possible. There's global acumen, which is adapting to the continuously complex and competitive worldwide changes while having a mindset that transcends geographical and cultural boundaries. And finally, is just relationships. Once again, building that trust by showing that people care within the company and outside the company to their clients. So, just like any company, no company is perfect. So, PwC does have some strategic issues. Um, what I found was the lack of work life balance. Their employees typically work 12 to 14 hours a day, 6 days a week during busy season, which is February, March, part of April, and a little bit of January. They work 70 to 80 hours a week. And then the rest of the year, they also work 45 to 50 hours a week, which is just your whole world revolves around work, it seems like. Um, Ironically, I found that there's a lack of trust within the fellow employees. Not that the leadership has a lack of trust in their employees, but staff auditor to staff auditor, or senior manager to manager, or manager to staff. Like, almost equals or just a little bit higher ups have a lack of trust within each other, and this is why they're overworking because they feel that they need to do it themselves to get the work done correctly. And if there was just more relationships and more trust built in uh, each situation, each each department, then I feel like employees wouldn't work as much and they would have a better work-life balance. Um, Also, employees know they're replaceable, which no one wants to think that they're the best and irreplaceable, but this could be just another thing that they have to hold on their backs, like another stressor in their life. The average employee stays at PwC for 4 years, but you have to keep in mind that a lot of them go through the 2 year required staying at that company, like staying at PwC for 2 years once you pass your CPA because they paid for your preparation, paid for the test. So they kind of have a minimum requirement of 2 years for most of their employees already. Um, and then also, they just have the best recruiting pool worldwide because they're a very global company. So people just know that there are other options out there. My recommendations to fix this strategic issue is to set limits and boundaries. I suggest having a maximum of 8 to 10 hours a day during the weekdays and a maximum of 4 hours on either a Saturday or a Sunday, at least one day off a week. Um, they also need to develop more trusting relationships. PwC believes that in their code of conduct, they say PwC that believes that trust is key to collaboration because it helps each employee work more effectively. Um, to build these trusting relationships, I suggest having a big little, like what the frats and sororities have, or like mentors. So if I'm a staff auditor that was just hired, basically just out of undergrad, having a mentor or a big that's a senior manager or a manager or someone higher up, they could introduce me to those relationships that I probably wouldn't have access to if this program wasn't intact. And then my last recommendation is to have almost like a day shift, night shift type situation, like nurses almost. And people are probably thinking who would want to work night shift as an accountant, but since they are a global corporation, they could have international groups. So, say you have a small private corporation, you have 20 people working on it, and hypothetically, you have 10 people in the USA working from 8 to 6, and then at 6 o'clock, the people in America get to go home, and then from 6 to 7, they're in Asia time, those 10 employees could be working on the client and the project. Therefore, there's constant work being done for the client, and it also incorporates those boundaries. The good news is that PwC has enforced this new program called Be Well Work Well, and they are investing $12 billion to create 100,000 new jobs across PwC. Um, their culture talks about empowering our people to prioritize their well-being through the 4 dimensions of energy. They want their employees to be healthy, to get enough sleep, to distress, communicate how they're feeling, and focus on their passion outside of work. Ironically, this is my strategic issue for this company. The good news is that PwC is recognizing this and that they're trying to put programs in place to fix this. So I do believe that they will fix it, but there's no action being done yet. Therefore, PwC should look into my recommendations and hopefully it will fix this strategic issue. Overall, PwC is a great corporation. They're very successful, but every great corporation understands that there's always room for improvement and growth, even when you're at the top and the best. Here are my references. Thank you.